Hello, Gemini. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Gemini. And beautiful Gemini, we are inspired to a tarot weaving. Let us see what is coming through for you at this time, Gemini. Viatu, reaviresh, reazir, kiataresh. Talozarosh, reaki, kiazaktur, talovarosh, reavir. We have the Five of Coin with adaptation, Viarikesh, kiaziresh. Rivaroshkiatur, we have the Seven of Cups with imagination. Riavir kiazato, riviaresh riazutosh riavir, we have the Eight of Swords with conflict. Viriesh kiazatur, riavir, we have the Death card, rebirth, Scorpio energy. 13, miataresh talavu, and we have the Fool. The World, so new beginnings, endings, very clear there. The Hermit and the Prince of Cups with creativity. Okay, beautiful Gemini. Ratir kriesh rizaros kiatur talovaros rivi. Riarikiesh kiaturos talozatos riavi kiesh katur. Kiesh kiaziresh kiazitos kiatiresh riavalos. Rivalos. Riarikesh riatiresh riazikiresh kiaturos. Riviaki kiaturos tavi. Endings, Gemini. You are wrapping up a huge cycle. You are closing a chapter. You're beginning a whole new cycle, a whole new gateway, a whole new doorway, a whole new book. In fact, forget the chapter. A whole new book. And we see it here. Endings and beginnings. It's very clear. You're completing an old cycle and beginning a new one. Rebirth again. All the beautiful energies are letting you know that you are shifting, Gemini, from an old way of being to a new. And it requires you to be in your own space. You are shifting to a place where the Hermit energy doesn't mean you're alone. No, it means that how you are navigating life and how you are experiencing life is your own way. It's your own experiencing. No longer through the conditioning, no longer through programming, no longer through other people's opinions and expectations, no longer through societal norms, or it just, the external no longer has any sway, any power, any influence upon you. You are allowing yourself to live a life, to lead a life which is of your own feeling, of your own choosing, allowing yourself to express yourself in your clarity. So yes, you are feeling at times alone because you're feeling that nobody else understands your magic, nobody else understands your power, nobody truly understands your path. Even if you do have people with likened energy around you, maybe other, perhaps you're awakened, you have awakened to your spiritual gifts, you've awakened to your healing gifts, and you are now surrounding yourself with other healers, and yet you feel very different. You feel that you don't really align with how they heal or how they view. And this can be in any way. It can be in a creative space where you're this artist and you're collaborating with other artists, but you're not really feeling the way that they summon the creativity from the external while you harness it from the internal. It's different. It's just a different way of creating, a different way of healing, a different way of operating, a different way of receiving. You're not even thinking things, you're receiving thoughts. So even in corporate spaces or business places, you're intuitive, you're present, and you're able to navigate all the energies that way, while others are still in their structure and their external. So you're feeling very much alone, even with these beings who have similar interests or who are in the same energies. And it's also saying that's because you're incredibly unique. And the way that you are, the way that you are going to express yourself is uniquely for you. And it's your own path. You're a trailblazer. You're creating a new way. You're anchoring new information, a new way. And so this is really coming into leadership energy where you're understanding, okay, I'm not actually meant to follow the crowd. I'm not actually meant to be governed or led by others. I'm meant to do this in my own way, my own frequency. I'm actually meant to be teaching others. I'm meant to be the leader. I'm the teacher. And you're coming into that fullness. You're coming into that understanding that yes, you're a spiritual healer, you're a spiritual teacher, yes, you're a creative teacher, yes, you are whatever. If you're in a corporate, whatever business you are in, whatever you are doing, you are the teacher. You are the one to show others the new way, because everybody else is operating in the old systems, but you are ready to operate in the new system. And this is you. This is how you operate in those spaces, while others are still operating in the old structure, in the oppression. And you're releasing that energy, Gemini. Prince of Cups, yes. Intuitive. Follow intuition here as you're navigating the spaces. This is you following intuition more than your mind. You're not in your mind here. This is you doing what you feel, doing what feels aligned to you. And it's creative because now you're finally allowing the energies that you're receiving in these spaces, in your own frequencies, the frequencies from your source that you're receiving, you're allowing it to be inspired thought, inspired action, inspired ways. So it's a huge summoning of creativity. It's new energy you're anchoring into this frequency. And the more you allow yourself to open up to intuition, the more you open up yourself to receiving. Okay, because this is also an energy of you receiving that which thrills you, receiving that which allows you happiness. And Source is saying, on your path, as you are the leader, when you take charge and you're no longer trying to fit in or trying to find your place, and realize you are the place, you are the center point, you don't need anything else. You don't need to find an environment, find a community. You are this anchor point, and the community is going to gather around you. You're attracting these people. You're attracting the love. You're attracting the receiving. You're attracting this beautiful energy towards you, because you are the one anchoring. You are meant to be the leader of this energy. Whatever this is, Gemini, Source is saying, yes, you understand your abilities. Yes, you understand your gifts. Yes, you understand your way. And yet there's a part of you that's still almost wanting to find energies you can belong to, you can fit into. And Source is saying, but you are the leader. You are the one who is calling others around you. Others are going to gather to you because you are anchoring new energies. You are anchoring new light. You are anchoring new ways. And those who are needing new, who are seeking you, who are wanting you, they're going to come to you. You are the one the community is going to gather around you. And so this is you stepping into your power, no longer needing external validation, but rather finally anchoring into your frequency and claiming your power and being it and shining your light fully, no longer shying away from your power and how you do things, no longer shying away from the light. And we see here 5 of Pentacles. There it is. This is you now, moving away from the old energies, moving away from the old platforms that keep you bound in the illusion. 5, transformation. You are shifting into your own, that Ace of Pentacle, into your own energy, new physical manifestations, new insight. You're shifting above the old ways, the old programming that doesn't align with you. And this is a shift to the 7 of Cups, to your desires, to your dreams. And look, it's imagination. And look, the dragon frequencies are with you. Katur, Rivaresh, Katiresh, assisting you with your mastery. They're saying, listen, you are powerful and you have mastered this energy through the lifetimes, through the ages. We're assisting you now to awaken them into the earth, for you to be the mastery you are on earth. And look at how powerful you are. Look at how powerful you are. You don't need to be, almost diluting your energy by needing it to be something in other people's frequencies. You're finally understanding that your core energy is the core energy to be anchored in, and that others are going to come and receive from you and learn from you. You are the teacher. You are the leader, and it's time that you step into this teaching, leading position. It's time that you come and own your mastery, because that is how you truly receive your desires. The 7 of Cups, what you've been wanting. 7, balancing to source. You being the leader, you being the focal point, you being the anchor of the energy, is you being the source, is you being the true reflection of your energy. And look, it mirrors the rebirth of Scorpio. This is what you are. This is the rebirth cycle you're going to, this new beginning, where you're finally realizing, wait a minute, I've been trying to see how I can almost collaborate with others, or how I can if there are these other maybe creatives or other healers or other business leaders who inspire you, and you have been trying to see if you can't, learn from them, or rather, maybe they can assist you with your energy, and sources saying, but you are the one, you are the one, you are the one, you are the one. So you are now having a clarity as to how you are seeking, or the information you are seeking, or how you are navigating these spaces. You're no longer interested in co-creating with those who almost are in opposition to your frequency, or who dilute your frequency, or where it almost limits what you can do. You are happy now to meet those and to co-create with those who, when you are with them, your energy is full, your energy is whole. They assist you to step into your unique power. You don't have to shift your energy or dim your energy in order to facilitate what they're doing. Rather, you are in your bright light, and it doesn't interfere with what they're doing, because they're also in their light. Their light doesn't need, there's no competition. So you're really coming to that understanding. Oh, okay, I understand the kind of energies I actually want to co-create with. It's those who allow me to be the leader, to be the teacher, because they're the leader, they're the teacher too. And it doesn't, our work, we can co-create together in harmony, where I'm fully my authentic self, they're fully their authentic self, and we're creating fully in their authentic selves. I don't need to dim my light. I don't need to adjust. I don't need to, for example, in my personal frequencies, we realize that as Kemet, we are able to co-create with others, or even get healing from others, when we are in our own power. We can't really perhaps go to maybe a weekend healing, maybe a healing workshop, where then they tell us, okay, so here you need to do this, 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 and you have to do this in a certain way, where, oh, don't bring your own crystals, or you can't do this, or you have to do this, or you have to, where all of a sudden what I would organically, naturally do in that space has been shut down and limited. We can't do that. We can, though, go to a space where they say, hi, so this is what we're going to do today, and whatever you feel, go for it. Which is why those of you who have joined us for our Sunday Soul sessions, right? When we're busy doing the integrations, and we say, even the tarot, even through here, we say, oh, if you feel inspired to grab a crystal, grab a crystal. If we are anchoring the tarot reading energies, and you're inspired to pull your own tarot while we're doing this, do it. We don't decide, no, you can't do what you are feeling in order for our energy to work. No, our energy isn't dependent on your energy, and your energy can't interfere with our energy, just as our energy can't interfere with your energy. It's source and source. So whatever you're inspired to do in this healing space, go for it. If we're doing a meditation, a group meditation, and you start channeling in the middle of it, go for it, channel. Your channeling won't disturb others. It'll add to it, because it's source and source and source and source and source. So it's that empowerment where you're finally understanding your energy, and say this is a creative thing and you're an artist. And now when you're collaborating with this other artist, they're like, okay, no, but you can't do this. We don't like those colors. And okay, and it's like, no, but this is where I feel like going. As opposed to a creative team that's like, okay, so what do you want to do? Okay, this is what I want to do. How can we do this together? So we don't lose, neither one of us are losing our creative energy. Neither one of us are losing our creative power. You see, there's a difference between co-creating at your fullness versus co-creating where you now have to dim and become lesser than, adapt to the lesser than energies, adaptation, in order for you to work. It's a lack with the Five of Pentacles. It takes you down, as opposed to you standing in your own light and being able to co-create in your mastery and bringing that together. So there's a sense of you stepping into your power in a higher way, Gemini, where yes, you're still collaborating, yes, you're still co-creating with others, yet you are selective about who and what energies you co-create with. You're no longer interested in co-creating in spaces where you need to adjust yourself for others. You wish to co-create in spaces which allow the freedom of your expression, and they do not need you to shift out of your power or need you to mute what is inspired within you, whether it's in whatever field you're in. You are no longer needing to, oh, if you're maybe in this medical scientific research, oh no, I can't really share my ideas because I'm still a junior or whatever. It's like, no, no, no. Your ideas are trailblazing, and should anybody else, an investor or anybody else, listen to your ideas, you wouldn't be a junior anymore. You'd be heading your own project. You are the one to be heading the project and working with others who are heading their own projects, where all of you can co-create in fullness. There's an elevation to how you are creating, an elevation to where you see yourself, to how you view yourself. No longer as an understudy or a student. You are the teacher, you are the leader, you are the master. And it's time that you all elevate, and you are shifting to that understanding, shifting to that elevation. Conflict, and this is where it comes in. As soon as you try to adapt or you try to remain in the old energies to please the old beings, you almost tie yourself up, you restrict yourself, you bind yourself, because now you're not saying what you'd organically say. Now you're not doing what you would organically do. Now you're not moving in the direction which you'd organically move into, because now you are obeying the structures and the rules of the place, and it binds you, it limits you. And it causes a conflict, because yes, you enjoy the space and you see the potential of the space, you see the potential of the energies, the potential of the co-creation, and yet it's not true, it's not real, it doesn't really feel aligned to you. So there's a bit of a conflict, and Source is saying it's time that this conflict doesn't result in you dimming your light. Let the conflict result in you releasing those energies, instead of you saying, oh, this doesn't feel okay. If I'm in my true power, if I do my authentic stuff, then it's going to it might interfere with them, or they might be annoyed, or they might be irritated, or it might cause some upset, so let me dim. And so it's like, no, that conflict is saying, ooh, this is not aligning. So instead of you now, in order to please the world, dim your energy, Source is saying, no, release that energy, break free, be on your own, do it your own way, walk your own way, walk your own path, shine it in your own frequency, shine it in your own light, create in your own way, build a business in your own way, heal in your own way, act and write a book, and whatever it is, farm, pottery, whatever it is, cafe, music, whatever it is, do it in your own way. Shine it in your own light, where you do not depress or suppress any element of your authentic being. Every present moment, you are your authentic self. And it's a huge rebirth to a new beginning, to a new way, to a new sense of you seeing that this hermit energy doesn't mean loneliness, doesn't mean, oh, you're never going to fit in. It means you are claiming your power. You're doing it in your own frequency and allowing the path within to be mirrored without, your source within to be mirrored without, the destiny of your highest frequency to be realized in the physical realm. Beautiful, Gemini. It's a beautiful shift. And new beginnings, the unknown, leap of faith, takes courage. Follow intuition. You are guided through this rebirth and transition state. You're guided intuitively, not through the mind, because the mind then keeps you all bothered and restricted and limiting yourself and shutting yourself down. The feeling within the heart space, the intuitive space, that's a more accurate feel, because you can feel, this doesn't feel right, I leave now. So this is you signing up for a workshop, or signing up for some sort of creative space, or signing up for, or making an appointment to meet somebody, and as soon as you arrive there, it's like, no, it doesn't feel right. As soon as you arrive, 5 minutes later, it's you packing your bags and leaving. It's not you thinking, oh no, but what a waste of money. Oh no, but if I stay here, at least oh no, but I'm here, so might as well. It's you saying, no, it's not worth it. Nothing is worth me imprisoning myself, putting myself down in order to appease the world. You are leaving that old way behind, leaving that old system behind, and you're coming to a new beginning, a new world, which honors the truth of you. Blessed be.